Hi, what's going on guys? So in today's video I want to show you guys how you can be able to build your own online marketplace with WordPress without having any coding skills. So if you like to build a marketplace like Amazon or Etsy or Alibaba or any of these type of marketplaces where people can come and register on your own marketplace and start promoting their product, and you can also be able to earn money from that by earning commission and some other strategies I'm going to be showing you in this particular video. So if you want to see how you can be able to build your own online marketplace without having any coding skills at all, this video right here is going to show you how you can be able to do that. Now, to be able to bring this multi-vendor marketplace to life, we are going to be using this particular plugin known as the Dokan plugin. So right here you can see that with the Dokan plugin you can be able to launch your dream marketplace in just minutes without writing any single line of code, and you can be able to earn a commission from each sale from the vendors that are going to be creating their stores on your marketplace. Okay, so if you like to build marketplaces just like Amazon or eBay or Alibaba or Etsy, even Printful or Udemy, then you can be able to use this Dokan plugin to be able to bring this to life. So guys, imagine having the capability to be able to own a powerful marketplace just like Amazon, where other vendors can be able to come and register on your own marketplace and start promoting their product from your own marketplace, and you can also stand a chance to earn a commission from each sale. Isn't that crazy? So right now in this particular video I'm going to be walking you through some of the main features on Dokan and show you how you can be able to immediately set this up so they can be able to quickly create your own online marketplace without having to write any single line of code. So here are some of the key main features of the Dokan interface, right? So right here we'll have the admin dashboard, and right here you can be able to see that the admin dashboard is a marketplace management solution that streamlines operations with easy to use controls. Okay, so this is where you can personalize earning options and smooth tracking and enhance your business growth and automate tasks effortlessly. Now your vendors are actually going to be having a vendor dashboard. Now this helps them to easily handle shipping, enable social login, view real-time earnings, add product variation, personalize their stores, edit multiple products, withdraw funds, manage orders, and streamline shipping tracking, all in one store management using Dokan. Okay, so right now they also have the customers, where your customers will be able to experience a smooth navigation, instant alert, advanced search option, vendor updates, hassle-free returns, location-based search, and so many stuff that they need to successfully browse through the vendor stores. Okay, this particular platform comes with endless possibilities. Okay, so whether you're trying to create a marketplace for traditional businesses like selling of physical products or selling digital products, or trying to create a marketplace for service-based businesses, right here you can also be able to do it using this particular Dokan platform. Okay, and thousands of entrepreneurs around the group are already using Dokan to be able to build their own marketplace. Okay, so some of your favorite marketplaces that you used to see or you used to buy from are basically being created using this Dokan platform. Okay, now let me quickly walk you through on how you can be able to go ahead and start building your own online marketplace with WordPress using Dokan plugin. Now once you already have your domain and hosting and you have installed WordPress on them, and the first thing you need to do is just to go over to plugins and click on add plugins. Once you land right here, go ahead and search for Dokan, right? Once you make this search, it's going to show up right here where you can be able to go ahead and install this Dokan AI-powered WooCommerce multi-vendor marketplace solution, which you can use to build your own Amazon, eBay, Etsy, or other online marketplaces right here. Okay, so all you simply have to do is to go ahead and click on install, and once you install you click on activate, and also make sure that you install this WooCommerce plugin, because this is actually an additional plugin that is required for you to be able to successfully run this Dokan plugin. So once you have activated the Dokan plugin, now I also encourage you guys to go ahead and install the Dokan Pro plugin right here. Okay, now this is the reason why I say you need to get the Pro version. Now with the free version, now this is only the thing that you're getting with the free version. Okay, so you can also be able to create a full-featured multi-vendor marketplaces, have unlimited vendors on your marketplace. You will get all these features that you're seeing right here with the free version. But once you go over to the Pro version, so right here you can see everything that you can be able to get when you upgrade to the Pro version. So they have the Starter Pro, they have the Professional, they have the Business, and they also have the Enterprise plan. Now these are actually the annual plans. Okay, so they also have the Lifetime plan, which is once you pay for this lifetime plan, you own this Dokan plugin pro for life. Okay, you are not going to be paying any other money, so you just have to choose the one that works best for you. As you can see the prices that they have right here, and also you can see the different features that each of these plans have, so that you can be able to go ahead and make the best decision for yourself. I'm going to be putting the link to these particular pricing pages in the video description of this particular video, so that you can go there and check this out yourself and see the one that works best for you. Okay, so right here you can see the most popular one that they have right here, so you can decide to go for the annual pricing for this one, or you can decide to go for the lifetime pricing. Okay, so let me quickly walk you through the Dokan plugin and how you can be able to set it up, so that you can set up your own online marketplace right now. So if you hover over this Dokan right now, if you go over to the dashboard section, so right here you can be able to complete your marketplace setup in minutes following this their setup process right here. So if you go ahead and click on this start setup, now it's going to bring you over right here. Right here you can choose the controls that your vendors will have on your platform, okay, or on your marketplace. So right here you can see the shipping fee recipient. You can select whether it's going to be the admin or the vendor. Now the product tax recipient, the same thing. Now the shipping tax fee recipient. Now you just decide who is going to be responsible for receiving these shipping taxes. Okay, now right here you can see the vendors can change other status. Now right here, if you want the vendors to be able to change other status from processing to completed for their products, now you can go ahead and switch this on. But if you don't want it, you can go ahead and toggle it off, so that it can only be done by the admin, which is you or your staff. All right, now the next one right here is the new vendor selling directly. So if you want to automatically enable selling capabilities for newly registered vendors, then you can go ahead and turn it on. But if you want to approve them first before they can start selling, you can switch it off like this. Okay, so next one right here is where you set up your commission type. So you have to determine how you want to set up your commission type for your marketplace. So how you're going to charge the vendors that are going to be selling products on your marketplace, just like how Amazon charges vendors that are selling on their marketplace. So you can determine whether you want it to be fees or you want it to be category based. Okay, so once you have selected how you want it, then you go ahead and add in the amount you will get from sales in both percentages and fees. Okay, so for example right here we put 10%. we're going to charge them 10% plus $10. Okay, so it all depends on how much you want to charge your vendors. You go ahead and put it right here. Now once you have said this, click on next. Now the next one right here is the withdrawal. So right here you can determine how your vendors can be able to withdraw money from your online marketplace. So you can be able to enable them to withdraw through PayPal or bank transfer or from Skrill, and you can also set up the minimum withdrawal limit that their money has to reach, or the threshold it has to reach for them to be able to make withdrawals. Okay, and the next one is the order status for withdrawal. So once an order is completed, they can go ahead and withdraw, or if you want them to withdraw when it's processing, you can just go ahead and select it. But the best one to select is completed, so that you make sure that everything has been completed before they can go ahead and withdraw their money. Okay, now right now the next one is actually the appearance. Now this is where you determine how the vendor's storefront is going to be looking like. Okay, so if you want them to have like a contact form on their store page where customers can be able to make inquiries, you can decide to go ahead and show it. Now if you also want to add a store sidebar, you can decide to show it or hide it. And also now you can be able to enable some vendor infos on the product page, something like the email address, phone number, or store address. You can decide to show it or keep it hidden. Okay, now once you're done, go ahead and click on next, and as you can see, your marketplace is ready to explore. Okay, so go ahead and click on visit Dokan dashboard. Here is where you're going to be seeing the most vital information that you will use to properly run your online marketplace. Okay, as you can see right here, you can see the vendors approvals right here, you can see the product approvals, and also the pending withdrawals. Okay, and right here you can also see some information like the sales analytics and the revenue insights analytics right here, and you can also see the active vendors on your site. You can also see the new vendors registration, you can see the new customers, recurring customers, reviews, and other cancellation rates. Okay, now you can be able to get all the necessary information that you need right here on this particular dashboard. Now another important feature I would quickly like to draw your attention to is this modus. Now under this modus, you can see different add-ons that you can be able to use to customize your online marketplace depending on the niche that you're in. Okay, you can do things like enabling the delivery time, where customers can be able to choose their order delivery dates and time. You can also go ahead and enable something like a live chat, where the vendors and customers can be able to have live chat options right there. You can also do well to enable things like printable, depending on the niche that you're in, where you can be able to enable this module to allow vendors to create and sell custom on-demand products with no inventory via printable. Okay, you can also enable Paystack, which is a payment platform. There are a bunch of other stuff that you can be able to enable right here based on your niche to determine how things work right here. You can also see the store reviews where you can be able to allow customers to reach the sellers. Okay, so you can go ahead and check out all these modules that they have right here and enable the ones that matches the specific kind of online marketplace that you're trying to create. Now, once you're done with the setup wizard, now the next thing you need to do, if you have any more changes, is to go to the settings section. Now, once you're here, you can be able to make any settings that you want to make right here on your online store. Okay, so you can see the general settings that they have right here, the admin area access, the vendor store URL, how you want the vendor store URL to be able to showcase, and also the vendor store wizard logo. Okay, now you can be able to also set up the vendor setup wizard message, the message that you want your vendors to see right here. As you can see right here, it's saying thank you for choosing the marketplace to power your online store. So you can go ahead and put in your own name or your own marketplace name right here, so that that's what they are going to be seeing, that is what is powering their online store. Okay, so you can also just go ahead and make the necessary settings that you want to make right here to suit your own online marketplace and the niche that you're building for. Okay, so the same thing goes with setting up your selling options. And some of these options right here, you can see that we actually encountered them when we are using the setup wizard. For example, this admin commission rate, you can see it here, the commission type, and so on and so forth. Okay, so these ones right here is where you want to go more details to set up your settings to suit what you're looking to achieve with your own online marketplace. So I would advise you to go through all these particular sections right there. You can see the withdraw options. Go ahead and set it how you want it. As you can see right here, when we're using the setup wizard, we actually enabled PayPal, but we didn't enable bank transfer, Skrill, or custom. You can be able to go ahead and do it right here if you want to. If you don't want, you switch it off. So go through right here, switch off anything that you don't like, and change things the way you would like them to be. The same thing with the reversal, withdrawal, the page settings, how you want it to look. Okay, and remember, whichever setting that you finish changing right here, ensure that you click save changes for you to be able to save. So kindly go through all the settings right here to be able to set up your online marketplace the best way you want it to be. Now, once we are okay with all the settings that we have set up right here, now the next thing is for us to go ahead and start building our store. Okay, because if we go ahead right now and visit our online marketplace, now you can be able to see that this is the only thing that is showing up right here. Now the first thing that we need to do is to first of all go ahead and install a compatible theme that we need to set up our store. So if we go over to themes right here, you can see that what we have right here is the Hello Elementor theme, or the WordPress 2026 theme, or any WordPress theme that you installed when you are actually setting up your hosting account and installing WordPress to your hosting account. Now, for us to be able to go ahead and set up a theme that is actually going to be compatible with what we are looking to build right now, is for us to go back to Dokan right here. So use the link that I put in the description of this particular video to land back right here. Now, once you get here, go ahead and click on themes. Now, under themes, you are going to see where we have Dokan compatible themes, which are themes that are compatible with the Dokan plugin, which you're going to be using to set up our online marketplace. So right here, you can see that we have the Dokani theme, which is actually free right now, and they also have the one that is paid, which is this hotel theme that is going for $99. Okay, so right now let's go ahead and proceed with this particular one. So click on details. Now you're going to see everything you need to know about this theme, a multi-purpose WordPress theme that is free, lightweight, and fully responsive. Okay, and right here you can see that they stated it right here that this particular theme can help you to be able to create a modern looking website like personal portfolio, blog, online shop, or e-commerce marketplace, which is what we are looking to do. So we'll simply go ahead right now and click on download now to go ahead and download the theme. So right here, the theme is now downloaded right now. So what we'll simply have to do is just to go back to our website right here. Just simply come over right here and go ahead and click on appearance, go ahead and click on themes, and right here click on add theme. Now once you get here, go ahead and click on upload theme, because we want to upload the theme that we just downloaded. So go ahead and choose the file from your laptop. So once you have selected the file from your laptop, go ahead and click on install now, and it will go ahead and install this theme on your site. Okay, so right now the theme has been installed, so we'll simply go ahead and click on activate to activate the theme. So right now this Dokan theme has been activated, so you can simply click on visit site to now see how your site is looking. So right here you can see that we now have an entirely new interface from the previous theme that we installed. So this particular theme right here is very compatible with the Dokan plugin, and you can see right now that we already have some few features. If you take a look right here, we now have the cart button right here showing up, and right here we now have the vendor dashboard, whereby the vendors can be able to update things like their products, the ad coupons and reviews and withdrawals, and visit their settings to make the necessary changes that they would like to make on their stores. Okay, and we as admin, we can also go ahead and access our account and every other stuff that we want to do right here. Okay, now to be able to customize our store to start looking like, you know, an online marketplace that people can go here and, you know, register and start selling their products right here. Now let's import some product that we can be able to work with. Okay, so we'll simply come over right here. Now under WooCommerce right here, now you're going to see products. So go ahead and click on these products right here, and it's going to bring us right here where you're going to see our product. But right now we basically don't have any products right here, so we're going to go ahead and click on this add new product. Okay, so we can go ahead and start adding this product one by one. Okay, just go ahead and list your product name, the description and the image and everything you need right here. Okay, but if you already have your product in a CSV file or something, now you can go back to this all products. Now you're going to see where they say import. Go ahead and click on that import. Okay, so we're going to go ahead right now and import a product in a CSV file that we already created. Okay, so we'll simply go over right here and click on choose file, select the CSV file that we have created right here, select update existing products, and go ahead and click on continue. So this will help us to be able to pre-populate our products very quickly. Now you also have to go ahead and make sure that all the fields right here map correctly with your product CSV file that you just uploaded. Okay, so ensure that you check everything and make sure that it's being mapped correctly, and go ahead and click on this run the importer. So right here your products are now being imported. So right here you can see that it has successfully imported our product right here. So we'll go ahead and click on view products. Now you can be able to see some of the products that it has gone ahead to be able to import for us right here. Now the next thing we need to do is to go ahead and design our homepage so that people will know what our online marketplace is all about. Okay, now to be able to do that, all we simply have to do is just to go back to our WordPress dashboard right here. So we can go ahead and click on pages and go ahead and add a new page right here that we can use to design our homepage. But before we do that, we have to go ahead and install the plugins that will allow us to be able to do these whole things. Okay, so you can go over to plugins right now and click on add plugins. Now the plugin that we will need to be able to effectively design our homepage or any other section of our website is this plugin known as Elementor. All right, so go ahead and search for Elementor. Now Elementor is an easy drag and drop page builder that can help you to be able to design a perfect mobile responsive website even without needing any coding skills. So right now I already have Elementor installed and it has over 10 million active installation, because this is a very important page builder that you will need. Now the next thing that you can also go ahead and install is to install these Elementor add-ons. It's going to help you to be able to add some important features to your website. Okay, now the next one right now, we can add these lawyer add-ons for Elementor. Now the next one you can also go ahead and install is this element kit, Elementor add-ons and templates. Like I said, these are the things that will help you to easily get the right template, the right features you will need for your website. So let me just quickly go ahead and start activating all of them right here. So once you install, you activate. Now with the lawyer Elementor add-on plugin that we just added right here, we can easily select any of these templates that matches what we are looking to create. Okay, so for example, let's say that you are trying to build you know, an automotive niche website where people can come ahead and register and start promoting their spare parts or anything that they are selling. Right now you can go ahead and just search the one that matches it right here. So you can see that we have some auto parts store kind of templates right here. So all you simply have to do is just to go ahead and select any of them. So this particular one right here is actually premium. Okay, so we can just go ahead, you can see the different pages that it can be able to automatically add for you. All you just need to do is just to simply edit it to blend what you're doing. Okay, so if I go ahead and click on this preview demo right now, so you can be able to see how your site is going to look if you go ahead and install this particular one right here. Okay, so as you can see right here, it already have like the right informations and the right things that you will need for you to be able to have a fully functional website. Okay, so imagine being able to set up something like this. Okay, so this is actually what this particular royal add-on can be able to help you to be able to do. But like you see that most of these powerful templates right here is actually paid. Okay, so I see they have premium attached to them. So this particular one is for fashion, which is what we are building right here on this particular video. So if you also take a look at their fashion own, you can also see how good everything looks and how professional everything looks. Okay, so they also have some free options right here, but their free options are probably not what I want us to explore right now. So but let me show you how you can use Elementor to create like a page from scratch. Okay, so if we go over to pages right now, after installing our plugin, all we simply have to do right now is to go ahead and click on add new page. So you can see add page, click on add page and go ahead and give your page a title. So right here we are trying to create a home page, so I'll go ahead right now and type home. So once you have done that, simply go ahead and click on edit with Elementor. So right here, before we start customizing our home page, let's first of all go ahead and remove this home right here. So you can go over to page settings, so you can see the page title right here. So you can just go ahead and hide page title. You can see where we have hide page title. Click on it, it will go ahead and hide your page title. Now if you also want to change the page layout, you can do it by selecting the page layout you want right here. For example, if I select this Elementor full width, you will see it will remove the sidebar that we'll have right here. Okay, as you can see, it has removed the sidebar right here. So we now have this full page to work on. Now remember, if you want to import a template like I showed you guys earlier, you can just go ahead and use this particular Loyal Elementor add-on. Once I click on it right here, you can see it will bring back all these templates right here for me to go ahead and select. But remember, we are not using this. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and close it. And the same thing goes with Element Kit. Okay, so if you click on Element Kits right now, you can also see that they have some pre-built templates that you can also go ahead and import right away to start using it to customize your website. Okay, so if you do not know how to build an Elementor website at all, you can use this. It's going to help you a lot. But like I said, I just want to show you guys how Elementor works and how you can use it to start quickly setting up your page. So first thing that we have to do right now is just to go ahead and select a layout. So the first layout we are going to go ahead and select right now is just a single column right here. So once we go ahead to select a single column, now the next thing that we need to do is to change the background. Okay, so if I go ahead and click on edit column right here and go on style, now you're going to see the background type. I can go ahead and select the background type. Now I can go ahead and add in an image right here. Okay, so I'll go ahead and select choose an image, and I'll go ahead and select an image right here and upload it right here. So I can go ahead and change the display to cover everything, and I can even go ahead and increase the size of this image. So minimum height, I can go ahead and set it like this. Okay, so the next thing I might do is to go over to the style, then go over to background overlay, select it and go ahead and give it some overlay right here. Okay, now the next thing I want to add is to add a text right here. Okay, so if you go over right here and click on this add element, so right here you will see the heading text. You can drag it and drop. That's why they call Elementor a drag and drop page builder. Okay, so you can go ahead and add the text you want to add here. So I added #1 best-selling online marketplaces for cowboy jeans, simply because I uploaded the jean picture right here. Okay, so it all depends on what you're trying to sell. So let's quickly go ahead and style this. So I can go ahead and change the text color to white. Okay, then I can go ahead and change the typography to what I want it to be. Okay, now you can just go ahead and make sure that you choose something that you like or something you like to work with. Okay, so in this case I went ahead and select Silia stencil. Okay, so you can see now I can go ahead and decide to center this. Now once I'm good with the color, now the next thing I need to do is to probably center this. Okay, so I can just simply go ahead and click on the edit column. So once I click on edit column, I will go over right here. Now I'll just come down right now. Now this particular place they say justify content, I'll go ahead and select center, and you go ahead and select, put it center right here. I can even decide to make this a little bit bold, so let me change it to 50. Okay, then I can even go back to the edit column and add a padding right side of column of 150. Okay, so as you can see how is looking right now. Now the next thing that we might probably add right here is to add a search bar, because most times once you get into most of these marketplaces, they allow you to make searches, right? So we can simply just go over to this add element and we'll just go ahead and add type search. Now once you type search, then you can see the different search boxes that we have right here. You can see this one right here that they say search adjust. Okay, so for us to add it, we'll just go ahead right now and add a column right here. Once we add a column, we'll go back there again, add search, drag it, put it right here. So as you can see right here, now we have a search bar right now. Okay, now the next thing that will probably maybe add right here is just to add in some product displays. Okay, now remember we already added some products, so we can simply come over right here, add in another structure right here, go to this place and type in products. Now once you type in products, now you can see that there are different ways we can be able to add in product right here depending on how we want it to be. You can see the wool product grid, and you can see the wool product carousel. So it all depends on how you want to design your page. Okay, so let's start with this wool product grid. If I drag it and add it right here, as you can see, it's gonna go ahead and pre-populate our products right here. Okay, but let's say we want to go to with another one, so let me go ahead and add in another structure right here. Click on elements, go ahead and search for product again. Then let's add this carousel on. So I'll drag it right here and put it. But I think I like this carousel on more, so I'll go ahead and remove this one. Okay, so just go with any one you like. So let me close it right here, so you can see how it looks right here. Okay, now the next thing right now is for us to go ahead. If you are okay with what you have created so far, you can go ahead and click on publish to publish your page, and you can go ahead and click to have a look. So if I click to have a look right now, it will go ahead and redirect me directly to this particular page right here. Okay, so now that you have seen some of the things that we have built right here, so let's go ahead and add in some information for the top header and also this footer section right here. Okay, so you can see we haven't done anything right here. So if we go ahead right now and click on this add top menu, it's going to redirect us to the menu section where we can be able to go ahead and create our menu. So the menu name right here is going to be top menu. All right, so right here we have to go ahead and select display location. It's going to be in top menu, so go ahead and click on create menu. Okay, so once you have created the menu, now you're not going to be the one that will now select what you want to be under this top menu. Okay, so all we simply have to do right now, it all depends on what we want to add right there. So if we want it to have something like shop, the shop page, we can select the shop page right here. And also if we also want to have it to have like something like my account, we can select them and click on add to menu. Now it depends on how we want to arrange them. If we want the shop to come first, we put it first. If we want the account to come first, we put the account first. Now once we're done, just simply go ahead and click on save menu. Okay, so now that we have added this on top menu, now the next thing we might probably want to do is to go ahead and update the information in the footer widget. Okay, so it actually told us how to do that just by going to the appearance / widget, and we can be able to drag and drop what we want to be there. So all we simply have to do is just to go back to our dashboard right here, click on appearance and go to widgets. So over here you will see that we have footer widget 1, footer widget 2, footer widget 3, footer widget 4 and footer widget 5. So right here, this is actually footer widget 1. Now for us to be able to make changes right here, all we simply have to do is just to go ahead right now and open on this first one. Now click on add block. So it depends on what we want to add. If we want to add a text, we'll select paragraph or heading, or if we want to add an image like a logo, we can select this image right here. Now let's just go ahead and upload some logo right here. Okay, so I already have one in my media gallery, so I'll go ahead and select this one and click on insert. And once you have added the logo, just go ahead and click on update, and it's saved right now. Go back to your site and click on refresh so that everything will update, and scroll down. As you can see, we have been able to add a logo right here. So you can decide to add any other text you want to add for the footer 2, footer 3 and the fourth footer right here. So this is how you can go ahead and make these changes right here. Okay, so this is how you can easily go ahead and start setting up your website to base on what you are looking to create. And also your vendors actually have the options to be able to go to their dashboard to be able to do things like, you know, add products, update products and all that. So as you can see right here, if a vendor goes to the dashboard right now, you can see that this particular vendor says that your account is not eligible for selling. Please contact the admin. Okay, so that means that we have to approve this vendor to be able to start adding products and start selling on the platform. And to do that, all we simply have to do is just to go back to our dashboard. Now under vendors, click on vendors. Now you're going to see the vendor right here, which is actually us. So we'll just go ahead and click on actions, and we'll go ahead and click on approve vendors. Okay, so I'll click on yes, approve. So now that I approve, you can see it's now enabled. So if the vendor go back right here, let's click on refresh page. So if I refresh this particular page right now, you can see that that error message is no longer here. Okay, so this particular vendor right now can now go ahead and start doing things like, you know, adding products, and so you can see all the products that the vendor have already added, which is all. So if a new vendor comes to register on this particular site, the vendor will now have to go ahead and also add the product, just like I showed you guys how we're able to add our own product. Now the next thing right now is now to go ahead and add a banner for their store. So the vendor can now go ahead and click on this add banner. So it all depends on what they want to add right here. Okay, so let me quickly go over right here and select a banner for the vendor right here. So I'll go ahead and upload. So I will go and select this particular image, for example, and select it. Okay, so once you have added your banner, the next thing is to go ahead and add your profile picture, your store name, phone number, address, you know, city, your country, the state, and also whether you want to show your email, whether you want the store to have an open and close time, and also your biography. Once you have added all that, go ahead and click on update settings. Okay, so right now you can easily go ahead and visit our store. So if I go ahead and click on visit store right now you are going to see how the store of our vendors are going to be looking like right now. Okay, so right now you can see they have the banner right here. So if they have the profile picture, they would have had it there. You can see their name right here, you can see where they are from and all that, and also if they have any ratings, they can be able to add it right here. Okay, and right here you can see the product that they've already added, which I showed you guys how to add. So every vendor is going to have a page like this one. So if someone go ahead and click on this particular product, let's say someone wants to go ahead and buy this particular product right here, so you can see the information, the price, and right now they can go ahead and click on this add to cart. Now the reason why I can't add to cart right now is that it says right here that since this is your own product, we have removed the add to cart button. Okay, so I can't be able to click on it, and they can also show the related product right here. Okay, so as you can see that this is actually the easiest way that you can follow to be able to create an online marketplace where you can have vendors to come ahead and sign up on your online marketplace and start promoting their products right there. Now I understand that there are a few things which might not be able to cover in this particular video, so if you have any specific question, or if you find any difficulty in using this Dokan plugin to create your own online marketplace, do well to ask me in the comment section of this particular video, and I'll be there to respond to any questions that you have. I hope you guys find this video valuable. If you do, let me know in the comment section, and don't forget to subscribe to this channel, like this video, and click the bell notification icon so that you will stay updated once I have any new update for you guys, okay, most especially when it comes to this Dokan plugin. Okay, thank you guys for watching this video, and I hope to see you on the next one.